ghost town where the shadows play. Dust dances with the devil's sway. Whiskey bottles line forgotten graves beneath the sun's relentless blaze. A train whistle moans through cursed lands, an echo of a nooses tied strands. Beneath the last ride, where vows lay to rust, love turned to betrayal in a whirlwind of dust. Shadows of a gallows on a moonlit dried creek, where silence speaks the secrets that the haunted seek. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes, in a chapel lit by flame-filled skies. Promises as frail as a parched rose, her heart was a secret no one knows. A Judas kiss under a starless night left me alone to face my plight. Beneath the last ride, where trust was sold, hearts grow as cold as the guns we hold. Echoes of our laughter in a breeze that weeps, where silence speaks the secrets that the haunted keep. On that burning church I swore her name, the wind carried away all blame. Face down the man who stole her gaze, in the dust storm's wild relentless haze. Two shots rang out like an old church bell, one found its mark and the other fell. Of lost love and eternal blame, as the ghost town sleeps under night's deep veil. I wander these streets, a lone dusty trail. Beneath the last ride, redemption's just a ghost, whispering secrets to the winds that haunt me most. In the shadow of the valley where the sun forgets to shine, I ride along past whispers in the pines. Dust kicks up beneath the hooves of my old gray mare. Ghost towns echo tales of despair. A whiskey bottle clinks against my side as I ride toward vengeance with nowhere to hide. Riding through the last ride, under a blooded sky, past burning churches where the lost souls lie. Hear the train whistle mourn a tune so wild and wide. I'm chasing shadows on this long last ride. The wind out secrets of a cursed land. Once loved a woman, she slipped right through my hands. Betrayed by a brother, now a foe, not a friend. Left me for dead in a story that he penned. But the desert knows the sins of night, and in its sands
I plied my fight, riding through the last ride under a blood-red sky, past forgotten graves where the dust storms fly. Hear the train whistle, mourn a tune so wild and wide. I'm facing demons on this long last ride. In the mirror of the night, face to face with my past, every scar, every wrong, shadows cast. With the ending near this tale's last page, I'll meet my fate with a gunfighter's rage. Riding to the last ride under a blood-red sky. This is my confession, this is my goodbye. Hear the train whistle, sing a hymn so wild and wide. I'm embracing darkness on this last solemn ride. No more shadows, just the truth by my side.
Underneath the silver gaze of a crescent moon, the shadows dance on forgotten tunes. Whiskey breath and the dust of twilight's embrace. Steps echo soft through this haunted place. Silent whispers, the tales of ghostly brides in the breeze that moans through the withered hides. Stirring cinders where once the church bell rang, now only silence round the gallows hangs. So we waltz through the night where the dead men lie, to the tune of a train whistle under a starlit sky. We spin with our ghosts in a cursed lover's trance, in this moonlit graveyard, our final dance. Years ago, by the old town's rusted sign, she vowed forever, her hand in mine. But betrayal's wind swept through these dusty streets, leaving nothing but shadows and deceit. Found her whispering secrets to the cold desert air, in the arms of another they were unaware. A storm brewed as I watched, with a heart turned to stone. In the thunder's roar, I swore she'd never die alone. So we waltzed through the night where the dead men lie, to the tune of a train whistle under starlit sky. We spin with our ghosts in a cursed lover's trance, in this moonlit graveyard, our final dance. On that night where the old church burned to the ground, her betrayal paid in ashes, her spirit unbound. Now every whispering wind, every shift of the sands speaks her name as I reach out my trembling hands. Now we walk eternal dance. In the shadow of the old church bell, where the whispers tell of heaven and hell, a dusty bottle lies by, forgotten well, in this ghost town where silence fell. Through the chapel's charred and blackened frame, echoes of past it can't reclaim. There's no mercy in the silent grave, no whispers, secrets to say, just the sound of the wind through a sinner's bones and the haunting call of the train's old moans. Under the desert sky, wide and brave, no mercy in the silent grave. She wore white in the blazing heat, betrothed to a man she'd never meet, a lone rider, shadows at his feet. Promised love but brought deceit. Her heart was a prize he couldn't own, left her with nothing but the dust and stone. There's no mercy in the silent grave, no shelter from the storm he gave, just a dusty memory of a bridal veil and the bitter sting of the love that failed. Under the pale moon's watchful gaze, no mercy in the silent grave. Out to a starless sky, across the plains where the lost souls lie, the gunslinger's path, a tale of woe, in the cursed lands where no life grows. He rides seeking a redemption's way, but finds just shadows in the silent grave. There's no mercy in the silent grave, every man meets the fate he paves, just the echo of what he used to be in the whispering sands of eternity, with nothing left but to be brave. No mercy in the silent grave, no mercy in the silent grave. There's a whisper down the valley, through the ghost town's empty streets, past the church where shadows linger, where my heart skipped its beats. That old whistle cries at midnight, trains they moan like wounded things. Dust storms cover tracks of those who chase what vengeance brings. Dance with the devil on roads where the lost souls drift and sway, underneath the moonlit sorrow, spinning tales of yesterday. Empty bottles bear our secrets in this cursed silent desert land. Waltzing down this lonely road, the past clutched in my trembling hand. She was sunlight through the chapel, now it's burnt the ash like snow. Her
promises lay forgotten in the cold graves far below. Betrayal's breeze blew through the willows, carried dreams so far from here. Her laughter now a ghostly echo I chase with bitter frontier beer. Dance with the devil on paths where dead man's boots have trod. Each step a story of lost love cast by fate, oh so odd. Whiskey whispers of redemption in the winds that mourn the damned. I'm waltzing down this lonely road, heartache's gun in my hand. In the eye of the desert storm, her face in the swirling sand appears. Confrontation with my ghost in the echoes of old fears. The noose of truth tightens slowly around the neck of my despair. She's gone, but in this wasteland, seems I'll always find her there. So I'll dance with the devil till my weary soul finds its rest in the heart of empty bottles, oh the depth of the west. Forgiveness or a bullet, let the desert gods decide. I'm waltzing down this lonely road with shadows by my side. In the shadow of a ghost town, silent breath, where the wind whispers tales of life and death. A lone church bell tolls for souls unseen. In the dusk, a figure on the scene, whiskey bottle clutched in a trembling hand, crossing cursed lands where no trees stand. Dust devils dance where the church once burned. A lesson lived but never learned. Gone with the devil's deal, he rides beneath the moon's cold watchful eyes. Lost love's heart and a cold gun's feel, riding out on the devil's wheel. Years back when the sky seemed brighter here, laughed with her under stars without fear. A stranger's promise, silver-tongued and sleek, led me down this path so dark and bleak. Forgotten graves mark my sordid trail, each a story, each a tragic fail. The echo of the train's last lonesome wail haunts my dreams through hill and dale. Gone with the devil's deal, he rides past hopes like tumbleweeds aside. Lost love's heart and a cold gun's feel, this cursed journey on the devil's wheel. In the mirror of the night, I face my foe, the devil in me I've come to know. Whispered deals in the dark have their price, paid in full by dawn's early light. shadow of a burning church, under a blood-red sky, I met her eyes a stormy gray in the town where hopes come to die. The wind whispered through crumbling walls, carrying tales of deceit. Where a love once bloomed, now just ghostly feet, echoing past the whiskey stains and the streets of regret. Dancing with lost love under the silver moon's glow, in the heart of a cursed land where the cold winds blow. Just shadows swaying where the wild roses thrive, dancing with memories that are no longer alive. The train whistles a lonesome tune past forgotten graves. She vanished like smoke on a breeze across the plains. Here in this deserted place where we once swore our oath, lies the shattered pieces of my trust, wrapped in her ghostly cloak. Each step we dance, a tale of a love that the devil had bet. Dancing with lost love under the silver moon's glow, in the heart of a cursed land where the cold winds blow. Just shadows swaying where the wild roses thrive, dancing with memories that are no longer alive. At the stroke of midnight by the old gallows tree, I faced her spirit, asking why she betrayed me. With a tear of ethereal pain, she confessed her sin, hand in hand with my best friend, where my end did begin. In the dance hall of shadows, their betrayal I now perceive. Dancing with lost love as the stars witness above. Forgiveness a burden too heavy to wear. Resignation my partner in this ghostly affair. We're just shadows swaying beneath the judgmental sky, dancing with a ghost as life passes us by. In the shadow of the old church spire, under the moon's cold watchful eye, the wind whispers tales of a ghostly choir as the dust storm rage from a cursed sky. Old whiskey lies abandoned on the altar's edge, footprints scattered in the sand. A lone wolf roams where the spirits pledge to haunt the barren, forsaken land. Dancing with revenge in silent boots of lead, twirling through the shadows of the wrongs unsaid. Each step is a memory, each turn a chill of night. Love lost in the echo of a train's lament. Betrayed by a kiss under lantern light. Left my heart in a grave without a testament. In her eyes a storm was brewing. In my hand the cold truth stinging. A preacher spoke as the sky was stewing, of sinners and their wrongful doings. Dancing with revenge and silent boots of lead, twirling through the echoes of what she once said. Each turn a sharp reminder, every step I dread. In the heart of the night with the ghosts I've wed. Across the cursed lands to the edges of pain, I face the mirror of my soul in the desert rain. The gun in my hand weighs heavy with my fate. In the eyes of the storm I confront the hate. Dancing with revenge beneath the starless sky, embracing the darkness with no tear left to cry. This dance is my reckoning, the final truth to bend. In the haunted silence, revenge is my last stand.
Under a hollow sky, the ghost town whispers, bones of old saloons and forgotten thistles. Whiskey bottle laying in the arms of dust. Train whistle moans for souls unjust. Echoes of footsteps that once danced with fate, now just shadows in the moonlight, running late. Oh, the hollow sky knows my sin. Burning churches where my demons live within. Cursed land under my boots so warm. Under this hollow sky where my heart was torn. Silent desert where the loved ones bloom, now a barren womb in endless gloom. Her laughter once filled the summer air, now just a whisper on the wind, sheer despair. Betrayal's knife came silent and swift, left me nothing but this endless rift. Under the hollow sky, an outlaw's cry. Burning churches where my past does lie. On cursed land I walk alone, with a heart so heavy like a stone. In the dust, storms rage, I see her face, haunting me like a forgotten grace. Her voice a chain, my spirit bound to this hollow ground where we were found. Face to face with my old ghost, in the silence of the desert I confront my host. Hollow sky, bear my final plea.
final goodbye. Where the shadows twist and crawl, under a moon that's seen it all. The wind carries a tale, tired and worn, of a love sworn true, then sworn forlorn. Whiskey bottles clink like bones engraved in this ghost town where the righteous came to save. Whispers in the revenge, haunting the silent airs, echoes of a trust that was broken beyond repairs. Every star a story, every gust a sin confessed, in the heart of the desert where vengeance never rests. There's a church on the hill, smoldering still, where hymns used to fill the dusty skies. A preacher man ran with the devil's plan, left nothing but the truth in a pack of lies. Through the ashes, under the suit and scorn, lay secrets between the lines of a love once born. Whispers in the revenge, stir the dust of fears. The night air's thick with the price of falling tears. Coyote howls a requiem for souls who won't find rest, in the heart of the desert where vengeance confesses. At the crossroads, face to face with my own ghost, I reached into the silence where love mattered most. Reckoning came like a train's mournful whistle blow, a reckoning from the hands of the one I used to know. Now whispers the revenge, ride with me tonight, across these cursed lands under the fading light. My heart's laid bare, my sins I must amend. In the heart of the desert, I'll face my bitter under the blood-red sun, where the dry winds moan, stands a shadow of a man across a lawn. Whiskey bottles lay by a weathered stone. Ghost town whispers, in them his sins atone. Echoes from the outlaw heart, riding through cursed lands, torn her apart. The silence holds what words cannot start, the haunting trail of a forsaken heart. once loved a girl as fierce as desert storms, her eyes like the stars, and cold nights they'd warm. But love turned to dust, left in betrayal's form. He rides seeking vengeance through hell's reform. Echoes from the outlaw heart, burning churches, lives torn apart. Each train whistle a bitter remark on the lonely tracks of a damned heart. In the mirror of the night, a shadow confronts ghosts of the past, of the hurt he once shunned. The gun's cold truth in his hand weighed like a ton in the echo of the shot. What's lost is never won. Outlaw heart in silent deserts under stars that chart, forgotten graves of his soul apart. In the whispers of the wind he departs, every chord a memory, every note a scar, echoes from the outlaw heart, echoing afar.
Swallowed by the shadows of the past, where the wind whispers secrets in the dust. I walk the streets, a ghost among the ruins, a whiskey bottle clutched in these cursed hands. Old train whistles moan a song of what was lost, echoes of laughter, now just empty sounds. I'm dancing with the lonely road under the pale moon's glow, spinning tales of a love that died and the revenge I came to know. Each step a story of betrayal in this silent desert night, where my heart beats in the rhythm of the fading twilight. There's a church at the edge where the prairie meets the sky. Its cross stands black against the fire it once knew. She promised forever by those old burning pews, but lies festered under the bell's solemn toll. Now her whispers haunt the canyons like a curse. In the cold grip of night, I recall every word. I'm dancing with the lonely road under the stars' harsh light, haunted by the love we made before it turned to spite. Each gust of dust a memory in this barren whispered lore, where shadows move to the tune of the promises she wore. Here stands the gallows where truth came undone, revealed in the hollow wind of a gun. Her ghost in the shadows with eyes so forlorn, weeps for the man that revenge has now torn.
secrets like a lock without a key. This path of dust and sorrow, where my soul no longer roams, I find my peace within the storm, the road that now is home. In the shadow of the mesa, where the sun forgot to rise, lies a town too scared to whisper, under cursed and stormy skies. Dust devils dance with secrets in the streets where we once tread, past the church with scorched black windows and the whispers of the dead. Hear the winds in the cursed land calling soft by night, revenge on chilling breezes beneath the pale moonlight. Each broken soul's a story of love that's turned to sand, all trapped beneath the silence in the whispers of this land. Whiskey bottles lay forgotten in the bar where ghosts reside. Train whistles moan in distances where my old love used to hide. That night the wind was screaming as the fire took its claim, left nothing but her locket and our love a whispered name. Hear the weirs in the cursed land, cries that pierce the dark, burning tales of old betrayals and hearts forever marked. Each step stirs the ash of memories and dreams that couldn't stand, all buried in the quiet and the whispers of this land. At the crossroads under starlight, where the silent saguaros stand, face the echo of my fury, the ghost of who I am. In the dust I saw her face and all the pain at hand. The land holds every secret like a curse upon the sand. Now the whispers in the cursed land, they sing a lonesome tune of love lost to the shadows and hearts out of tune. I walk these haunted valleys where our dreams were planned, fading in the echoes of the whispers of this land.
Where the whiskey drowns forgotten graves, dust storms dance on cursed head plains anew. A train whistle moans through ghost town saves under a sky too cruel to be track. Each step a tale of love turned black. So I ride past the burning church. Flames whisper secrets in the smoke. This last ride, my final search for a ghost in the shadows. My heart she broke. Her eyes, once a desert storm at night, turned colder than a silent silver gun. Promises made by the flicker of candlelight, now ashes left under the setting sun. Betrayed by a kiss, led astray by a lie, in a land where even angels dare not fly. I ride 'neath the cursed moon's glow. Echoes of laughter in the fading light. This last smoke where the lost winds blow, holding on to shadows, battling the night. She stood with eyes like stormy rebuke, words unspoken, I love the Lord, a haunting melody, forever our fluke. Gun in her hand, destiny drew its breath. Two spirits tangled in a dance of death. And now I ride where the cold winds moan, leaving behind the dreams we stoked. This last ride and smoke I face alone, a heart forsaken, a spirit broke. In the whispering dust of the betrayed, I find my peace in the shade of the blade. Timbers and old ghost towns lullaby, whiskey bottles clink in rhythm under a forsaking sky. Dust devils dance on broken streets where lovers used to tread. Each footprint's a story buried in a town too dead to wed. I'm dancing with ghost town, shadows in my spin, twirling with memories
of sins draped in sin. The moon hangs like a jury in the courtroom of the night, as I dance with Ghost Town under fading lantern light. A train whistle weeps at midnight across the barren moors. Echoes stir the spirits behind the saloon swinging doors. I came here seeking solace in the arms of a spectral bride. Her betrayal burns like a church on fire with the devil trapped inside. Dancing with Ghost Town, a waltz in the dust, a lover's quarrel settled with each gust. Stars witness in silence in the courtroom of the night, as I dance with Ghost Town, where wrong dons the mask of right. In the heart of the desert, under the scorn crow's nest, I faced the man who wronged me with a bullet in my chest. Forgotten graves bear witness as the sand whispers confess. In the heat of confrontation, truth bears its final test. Still dancing with Ghost Town, vengeance in my veins, each step a story of love, loss, and pain. Judgment comes like daylight in the courtroom of the night, as I dance with Ghost Town till my soul takes flight. Secrets of sin, sun beats down where my troubles begin. Ghost Town shadows, they dance on the graves of men too foolish, too wild to be safe. Whiskey bottles lay empty, souls just the same, under the heat of this cursed land's flame. There's no mercy in the dusty boots, walking lines that the devil drew, haunted by the love that the desert took. Silent prayers to a forsaken roof. Every step, every move bears the weight of the past, in the heart of the outlaw where nothing can last. That train whistle moans like an old church choir, singing tales of a cross, of smoke and a fire. She loved like a tempest, left like a thief. In her eyes a storm, in my heart the grief. The dust storms came and covered my tracks. She's a memory's ghost that ain't never coming back. There's no mercy in the dusty boots, walking lines that the devil drew, haunted by the love that the desert took. Silent prayers to a forsaken rook. Every step, every move bears the weight of the past, in the heart of the outlaw where nothing can last. In the dead of night, by the cold of the stone, I faced the man who claimed what was my own. Gunfire echoed like thunder, it roared. Only one set of boots walked out that door. trail of vengeance, old debts to pay, forgotten souls in the break of day. No mercy in the leather and the dust, just a heart full of bullets and a gun that won't rust. In every line, the shadow of fate, where love's lost and revenge waits.
In the heart of a silent desert, under a cobalt sky, there lies a moonlit graveyard where the forgotten cry. Whiskey bottles and dried roses lay scattered in the dust, echoes of train whistles in the winds we used to trust. Oh, lament for the moonlit graveyard, where shadows dance with the ghost of the bar. Beneath the curse of an old dead star, here lie dreams that wander too far. A burning church on the hill, where we once heard hymns and lies, now just a shell hosting crows under smoke-choked skies. You whisper secrets in the dark, like venom sweet and vile. Promise love near the old creek bed, led me mile by mile. Oh, lament for the moonlit graveyard, where vows break like the ground heart. Underneath the silvered beam, love's lost in this haunted dream. There by the headstone of our shared past, I stood with the night growing vast. The cold truth like a desert storm hid in this graveyard, even ghosts admit. Oh, lament for the moonlit graveyard, where I bury the pain that's been scarred. With a gun and a rose I write this ode, in moonlit silence alone I trope. Forgive me, love, as I lay you to rest, in the heart of the land that knows no zest. So hear my tale, a ballad so grave, of love and betrayal no one could save. Lament, oh lament for the moonlit graveyard, where even the brave are marked. In the shadow of the gallows, where the cold wind moans, lies a tale of a man, buried bones beneath stones. Whiskey bottle in his hand, and a heart
turned to rust, haunted by the memories in the desert dust. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old, where the sun bleeds red on the cursed land, echoes of a gun held in a trembling hand. He rode through silent towns with a ghost by his side, chasing whispers of a love that long ago died. In the churchyard at midnight, where the dead trees weep, he swore an oath over her grave, a promise he'd keep. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old. Through dust storms and sorrow past the devil's gate, he rides seeking vengeance fueled by love and hate. Under the pale moonlight he faced the traitor's eyes, a brother in blood, now an enemy in disguise. Two shots rang out like a train whistle's cry. One man stood, one man laid, ready to die. Beneath the dusty boots, a tale of revenge unfolds in the heart of the desert, where the night is cold. A gunfighter's legacy carved in the sand, leaving nothing but footprints and a shaking hand. So if you wander through this ghostly land, beware the story of the boots you may unwillingly share. Each step uncovers what many have found, a life of shadows beneath the ground. In the shadow of the valley, where the cold winds dare, lies a town too scared to whisper beneath the serpent's prayer. Whiskey bottles and secrets buried in forsaken sands, echoes of train whistles slipping through ghostly hands. Under the blood-red sky, where the lost souls roam, I walk these cursed grounds, forever calling them home. Prayers drowned out by gunfire, only the vultures care about the tales and the sins beneath the serpent's prayer. Years ago a love was wrong neath the weeping moon's glare. Her laughter now just memories in the chilling night air. Burning churches to ash like snow, a testament to despair, marked by stone crosses and rows of forgotten prayers. Under the blood-red sky, where silent deserts weep, I find her whispers in the storm, where the shadows creep. Revenge of bitter liquor, served colder than the night air, drunk slowly with the ghost ruthless tear. Choose your path wisely beneath the serpent's glare. Under the blood-red sky I laid my vengeance to rest, with her ring on my finger and her memory on my chest. Forgiveness a hard-won freedom found in the dusty air. I walk away from the past beneath the serpent's prayer.
In the quiet dead of night, beneath the ghostly pale moonlight, a whistle cuts the silence like a noose drawn tight and right. Dusty boots step on board, his shadow long and lean, on the midnight train to nowhere, through lands cursed and unseen. No mercy in the midnight train, it rolls through barren lands, haunted by the whispers of men with blood-stained hands. A whiskey bottle at his feet, his heart is cold as the desert air. No mercy in the midnight train, just the weight of despair. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a town now burned and lost. Betrayal's price was heavy, a line forever crossed. In a churchyard left forgotten, where the wild violets dare to grow, lies the secret of his sorrow, only the midnight winds now know. No mercy in the midnight train, it screams like the haunted past. Each mile a reminder that nothing good shall last. Dust storm in his soul, a ghost town in his mind. No mercy in the midnight train, no peace will he ever find. In the flicker of the cabin light, he faces who he's become, a man shaped by vengeance under the indifferent stars above. The train rattles onward as he clutches the locket's chain, last memento of a love that drowned in the pouring rain. No mercy in the midnight train, a tale of a heart turned to stone, on tracks that lead to nowhere, forever damned to roam. With every clacking clatter, echoes of his fate unwind. No mercy in the midnight train, just the ghost he's left behind. This song tells a story of loss and the relentless pursuit of a haunted past, driven by the rhythm of a train that offers no redemption, moving through landscapes as desolate as the man's own heart.